Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Love you so much. God bless you. Hey, Rick, today's song is real powerful because today's song is about yesterday. That's Mary, Mary. Mary, Mary basically concludes, you know what, with all the pain and the stuff I've put up with, I'm not doing it no more. I am leaving that behind yesterday. I'm closing the door on what was so I can embrace what should be. I start with that right there because a lot of us want to move forward, but we're still looking backward. A lot of us watch this are trying to reach towards something different, but we're still holding on to the same old, same old. And so Mary said, no, you know what? Yesterday I cried my last tear. I am looking forward to what God has in store for me, and so I'm shutting the door on what's behind me so I can embrace what God has in store for me. That's what Paul meant when Paul said, I'm forgetting the stuff that's behind me and pressing toward the mark for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. Listen, if you want today to set the stage for a better tomorrow, then whatever else you do, you need to let go of the baggage from yesterday. Yesterday, that's the last tear you cry over that. What? Low-down person yesterday. That's the last time you live in regret and you move now to a reset to what God has in store for you. Listen, I'm not going to spend another moment in regret of yesterday because I know that God can reset me today so I can have a great tomorrow. Y'all go ahead, have a reset today and get ready for God giving you a greater tomorrow. God bless you. Have a great one.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 12 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. I'm Maria Moore, and here's what's happening on the front page. The Treasury Department has given Elon Musk and representatives of his Department of Government Efficiency team access to the vast federal payment system responsible for handling trillions of dollars in government expenditures, according to multiple sources familiar with the matter. Now, President Trump addressed the controversy, assuring that there are limitations to how far Musk can go.
Elon can't do and won't do anything without our approval, and we'll give him the approval where appropriate. Where not appropriate, we won't.
Now, yesterday, 3 federal employee unions filed a lawsuit against the Treasury Department over the move. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren also expressed extreme concern.
As we gear up for the tax fight, it will become even clearer that Trump will open the doors for his billionaires and giant corporations to find more ways to loot the government at your expense. We are living a nightmare created by Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and we need to wake up.
Now, the systems that Elon Musk now has access to control $6 trillion annually, distributed as Social Security, Medicare, salaries for federal workers, payments to government contractors, payments to grant recipients, and tax refunds. Meanwhile, the White House has insisted that Musk has abided by all applicable federal laws. In other news, President Trump is holding off on his tariff threats against Mexico for 1 month of further negotiations after Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum agreed to send 10,000 members of her country's National Guard to the border to address drug trafficking. As of this morning, Trump's tariffs against Canada and China are still slated to go into effect today. In response, China announced retaliatory tariffs of 15% on U.S. coal and liquefied natural gas and 10% on crude oil, agricultural machinery, and pickup trucks. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening on the front page. For more news and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now it's time for sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What it do, ladies and gentlemen? As I said yesterday, there's more to the story on why the Dallas Mavericks traded their superstar Luka Doncic to the Lakers. Shannon Sharp expressed his thoughts.
The Mavericks were had it up to here, and whatever here is it here? Is it here? But they had enough of Luka, and they didn't believe. We don't trust you now, and you're making 40. If we give you 70, there's no possible way we can control you.
Yes, sir.
I have been hearing that he was overweight. And that was a problem.
Yeah, man, and he's they say we all know he cries a lot on the court, but they were saying
and they saying that wrong with his ankle because how all of a sudden you say you're supposed to be out for the whole month, but now you out at the Lakers. And now you're getting ready to suit up and play, if I'm not mistaken, the next game.
Yeah, man. It's he said he's a headache. He said he's a headache, man. So there's more to it. It's going to start leaking out slowly but surely. A lot of players are going to probably start talking. A lot of people in the executive offices. More to the story. It's going to come out. Last but not least, man, Cleveland Browns fans, they about to get mad because their franchise player, defensive end Myles Garrett, is requesting to be traded so he can pursue a Super Bowl championship. He feels like he's not going to get it in Cleveland. And you may be right about that. There it is. That's my question.
Well, LeBron got one.
Yeah, that's LeBron.
It's also basketball and not football.
He had Kyrie to help him too, dog.
I used to live in Cleveland. Come on now.
Hey, man. Hey, we like the Browns, but they ain't winning no Super Bowl anytime.
They ain't winning no Super Bowl no time.
Sure not. Brat, what you got next, Mike?
Oh, man, Drake's dad is not fazed about Kendrick Lamar's Grammy wins. I got the deets up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh, well, y'all, Janelle Monáe has some choice words for Nelly while performing on stage at Anderson .Paak's Grammy Awards after party. In a video from the party, Janelle decided to diss Nelly when his song came on because she didn't like his decision to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration, and this is what she had to say.
I used to like Nelly, but then he went to perform for Donald Trump. I don't do it. I'm with my family. Ain't nobody gonna hate on us, and I'm gonna look back like I don't give a f***. I care about women. I care about Hispanics. I care about Spanish people. You sold out. I used to think you was cool, but now you look like a mother***ing fool. Going to the inauguration to participate with some who don't give a f*** about who you feeling. I don't care what you really saying. I might be a little tipsy, but I know everything I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
I know how it is when you freestyling and when you freestyling and you tipsy, okay? She said it in the song. She's like, I might be a little tipsy, but when you freestyling, you just coming off the top to whatever is on your heart and whatever just come to mind. So, oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Man. Yeah, Nelly probably won't say anything back because... most guys don't want to say nothing to a girl, but I don't know if that means Ashanti is not going to say nothing. So, but they will probably stay out of it. Nelly know how it is too when you freestyling and you just, really it's a nervous thing almost when you freestyling and you just say what's on your mind and whatever comes to your head.
But how you feel about that, Brad? They both your friends. How do you feel?
I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with Nelly, but if you have love for Nelly and you care for the person, you can't. It's not up to you to judge people on their decision. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you can't not be his friend no more because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get in this, but I love Janelle Monáe and I love Nelly. Like, I've been knowing Nelly for years, so. Like I said, I've been in this situation before when you freestyling and you coming off the top and you tipsy, the liquor bring the truth out. You know what I'm saying? The liquor bring out how you feel for real. Mm. And when you freestyling, you just thinking of whatever come to your mind, just whatever coming out top because you want to rhyme. You on a beat, you just expressing yourself. So
you don't think it was personal? It's just her just rapping.
I think it was her rapping. I don't think it was personal. She may come out with an apology, she may not, but I just don't think the fuel needs to be added to the fire for this. It should just go ahead and, go away. That's her expression. And a lot of people express themselves about what Nelly said, and then he came and said what he had to say, and that's that. So that's how I feel about that. And let's move the hell on, because I don't want to get stuck on this thing. Drake's dad, Dennis Graham, is speaking out about Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us making history at the Grammys. A TikToker asked him about how he felt about Kendrick's big win. And, of course, here's what he had to say.
I don't care nothing about that shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me. All the best to him, man.
Okay, cool.
I don't do that bull.
And I agree with him. Don't bring that to him.
That's old school.
Don't do that. Don't do that to somebody's dad. Why would you ask him that?
Because people are ignorant and they stupid. Well, speaking of Drake, he just announced he's dropping a new collaborative album with Canadian artist Party Next Door. And if you remember, Party, didn't he date Meg Thee Stallion? Or no, that's somebody else.
Yeah. Was it Party Next Door? I think. Look like he did. Yeah, he dated her.
Okay. I don't know, child. I don't be knowing so many people out here that's dating and doing different things. I get confused a lot, so I'm sorry. That's why I asked y'all. The project will be titled Some Sexy Songs for You, and it will drop on Valentine's Day. It's 15 tracks, and Drake dropped the trailer for the project yesterday. This will be his third collaborative album, and in 2015 he dropped a mixtape with Future, and in 2022 he released Her Loss with 21 Savage. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hotspot on that note. For more information on these stories, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Coming up next, we got your wake-up call, so hit us up at 8669-RICKEY. That's 8669-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What you got this morning, Maria?
So, Ricky, if you're going to commit a crime, at least pick one that's objectively hilarious. Now, a 25-year-old woman named Rhiannon Evans just became the first person in the UK to plead guilty to cyber farting. She harassed her partner's ex last month by sending a series of videos where she farted into her phone and laughed.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, she sent an initial video, then 3 more on December 22nd, and 4 more over the next few days. Cops got involved and told her to stop, but she continued to send the videos. The ex said the videos made her feel unsafe in her home. Rhiannon's lawyer told a judge that the two women have bad blood and she's been drinking, and she sent the text over WhatsApp. Rhiannon admitted to the harassment, and the judge sentenced her to probation. Now she has to do a series of rehab sessions, can't drink for 60 days, and they tacked on a 2-year restraining order.
Oh. Well, to stop pooing on the internet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is.
Who was drinking when they found this story?
Right. And then who some people out there got fart fetishes.
Yes, sure do.
Yeah. Some do.
Wow.
Some bald head, big white dude sitting in this basement here listening to that noise. Talking about something. Oh, yeah. Oh. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Those are.
But can you do it every day?
Can you do what?
Can you fart every day?
You have to.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
that's why your stomach's so big.
Especially if you drinking.
Yours sound a little bit different, though. I didn't sound
Black History Spotlight on this day in Black History. It was 1854 near Albany, Georgia, and the woman's name was Fanny Hanks. And she was a single mother of 7 children who worked the cotton field 10-12 hours a day, while her children's daddy, Willie, worked as a butler in a big plantation house miles away. Fanny owned a horse that had been given to her when her older brother was sold to another family. And every day, Willie would take the horse to get to his job every morning. And he would return much later in the evening with the horse tired and often hungry. This is one of the first known instances that generations later became the common practice of black women allowing her baby daddy to keep her car all day and return it on empty.
The first Jody.
On this day in Black History.
And then it's
that horse like, who is riding every day?
And the horse
came back with no oats or nothing.
Yeah. And the horse got an AKA tag around his neck.
Hold it!
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Keke Palmer is finally speaking out, baby. She's letting the world know that she prefers, y'all, to go by her birth name, honey. She said she would love to go by her birth name. They said she's eager to use that name again. Now, in a recent interview that surfaced, y'all, from a 2022 Glamour interview, to one of them days, actress admitted, y'all, that she would love to go back to her given name, honey, and her given name is Lauren. Yeah, she said she would love more than anything. Now, they're saying that Keke went, honey, from being just something that her family called her to being something that the whole world called her. That's what she's talking about. Now, they're saying the actress explained that her manager at the time heard her mom call her Keke because she wasn't listening. So she was like, Keke, and she said, y'all, that should be your stage name. She recalled also saying that she actually don't prefer, honey, to go by Keke instead of Lauren, honey. And a lot of people saying that a lot of actors and actresses, you know, they would rather go by their real name instead of going by their stage name or whatever. And they have a couple of celebrities that, you know, spoke out about that, like Will Ferrell, his name, that's not his name, or Michael Keaton, or Emma Stone. Now, they said back in April of 24, they said Emma Stone said that she prefers to go by her birth name, Emily, when possible. And they said, in fact, when asked by the THR, honey, whether she would correct a fan who called her by her real name instead of Emma, they're saying that the two-time Oscar winner responded, no, that I would love to, and that would be so nice that I would be called by Emily. So, isn't it something, though, why would people, why would, I mean, if we know you by Keke, I mean, why, you know, would you want to go by Lauren? Because Lauren doesn't have a ring like Keke does. So, I mean, would y'all like to go by y'all real name? Y'all go by a stage name and don't go by y'all real name? Y'all like to go by y'all real name? Anybody?
I love my nickname.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Yeah. So, I mean, Special K.
Yeah, I ain't
Ricky has a ring.
I have always called Sid Special K. I don't think I don't call people by I just call people by their nickname. Everybody I know.
And most black folks have nicknames, you know.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of black people real name is their nickname. They don't have, you know, some people have nicknames, some people don't.
Yeah.
You know.
So, well, congratulations. Hopefully Keke get called Lauren, honey. Nobody ain't gonna know who she is. Then Lauren Palmer, who is that? Oh, that's Keke. Okay.
Oh, that's when you're gonna get rich. Go to the next level. Yeah. But doggone other people, they Lauren. You know, that's when you start getting big endorsements then.
Right.
I don't know.
Gary, what's your middle name?
I don't have a middle name. I use my mama's maiden name.
Lomas.
Gary Loomis.
Gary Loomis Haynes.
And there you have it. All right, moving on to another celebrity news. Oh, my God, Beyonce didn't announce those tour dates, y'all. So hurry up and get a pencil or pen right now. I'm finna call out the dates, y'all. So she announced it, and they haven't announced those ticket prices yet, but they announced the tour dates. So, honey, from April the 28th, y'all, to May the 7th. That's April the 28th, May the 1st, 4th, and 7th. She's going to be in the Los Angeles area at the SoFi Stadium on May the 15th, 17th, and the 22nd. She's going to be in Chicago, well, May the 17th, the 15th, and the 17th, Chicago. May the 22nd and the 24th and the 25th, she's going to be in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We're going to skip all the other stuff. On June the 28th and the 29th, with June the 29th is my birthday, so I'm going to be collecting. I'm going to put a GoFundMe out to get a ticket to go to Houston, because she's going to be on June the 29th, my birthday, at the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. On July the 4th, she's going to be in Washington, D.C., and on July the 7th. And in on July the 10th and the 11th, here it is. She's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all, at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, honey. So mark your calendar, save your coins, honey, because Beyonce will arrive, honey. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people just can't wait to see her. Ricky, you going? I know you're going to go. So,
Want to see Beyonce?
Yeah, for the Cowboys thing. Yes, y'all.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
I would love, it's just too many people for me. I'd be in that only one in there with a mask on.
You know she's going to end on that white horse, dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be a Cowboy Stadium?
No, she ain't coming to Dallas.
No, she's not coming. She's
going to Houston now.
Dallas. Yeah, she's going to
Houston. Rocky or Crystal going?
You know, Crystal already got it locked in. Like, we going, babe. We going. I'm like, all right.
I might ride with y'all. Y'all driving? Or y'all Spirit?
They probably do Spirit.
Well, get on that mega bus or something, dog. Because the Beyonce ticket's so high, we're going to take that bus. Save somewhere.
Right.
So everybody can't wait. So mark your calendars, June the 29th, the day I was brought into the world, honey. That's she's going to be in Houston, so I can't wait to see Beyonce. Mm-hmm. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is fern. On the high end, you say fern, and on the low end, you say beautiful pea green soup. That's your color for today. Oh. Yeah, fern is like pea green.
All right, then. That was a good color.
Yeah, I love
pea green.
And pea green.
Yeah, you know, y'all like pea green soup.
Like the English people, not P-E-A, but not P-E-E.
I'm about to say.
Because if it's P-E-E green, that's the disease.
Yeah, you got some problems.
Yeah, you got a real problem if it's pea green, but if it's P-E-A green, that's green giant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you said, but it's P-E-A green, but not P-E-E green.
Yeah, it's P-E-A, yes, honey. That vowel, A.
It's P-E-E green. It's like one of them healthy drinks. Maria, what y'all be getting out of it?
Them kale drinks.
Yeah, the kale drinks.
Like kiwi.
Kales and cucumber drinks.
They be good, though.
Oh, man. I can't drink that green. That be throwing me off. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake up call. Get up at 8669 Ricky. All right, here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house. You know and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Rick Owens, Rick the ruler of Goldsboro, North Carolina. Please wake up, y'all. Please wake up. Please wake up.
Hey, I'm Shanice from Toledo, Ohio. I want to wish my beautiful daughter, Coco Chanel, a happy 5th birthday today. Happy birthday, my baby.
Hey, this is Lorena from Lima, South Carolina. I just want to say wake up to my baby, fun and fat. Wake up to the South Carolina Community College Tiger River Campus Night Institution class. And Kiara James, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Radio. It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in.
All right.
What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Where you at, Richmond? Wake up. And Little Rock, wake up. Hey, Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, party people, y'all can make sure y'all check out his Hulu special. The one and only Roy Wood Jr. We're going to be playing the spring phone call up next. Rick Smiley Morning Show.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? It's Bo Rob Lemonfield, District 3 Board of Education.
Who is this?
This is Bo Rob Lemonfield. Calling on behalf of the people over at Gibson Elementary, where you got the child, right?
Okay.
Now you got the child over there. Now,
yes.
From what I hear on the record sheet here, he's a bit of a cut up.
Right.
Now we're trying to get to the bottom of some of his behavior, because we know behavior is usually reflective on the upbringing of the child.
There's nothing going on in his household. Is there something you trying to give me positive? Because if so, then I don't have time.
Yeah, I haven't seen him and never met him. I'm sure there's something good about him.
Yeah, but I don't like what you just said. I'm just want you to know that.
What, man?
You don't say bring a child, cause them to act up in school. That's not correct. No, sir. It's plenty of time. I mean, I know my child act right at home. He goes to school and a totally different child. You done gave me a negative attitude, so I can even clock in this morning. What do you need, sir?
Well, man, I appreciate that. I'm not trying to...
I'm on my cell phone. What you need, sir?
I don't want to ramp your daytime minutes. We had some PTA meetings last week, and what troubled me is that your son is one of the number one badasses, yet you were not at any of the meetings. Because it's parents like you that can make a difference. You can make a difference.
Well, you're not going to label him as being no bad ass.
Well,
and there's times where I have came up there to the meeting. That's one of the particular meetings that I have not. And you'll get your information straight. You will know that I participate at all times.
We got another meeting coming up next Wednesday. And we wanted to know if we could get you out to that meeting. Now, what we're trying to find out from you is if you can come out, bring your little badass son with you so we can talk to him and see you together and have a sit-down. We're also asking that all the parents bring a plate of food. So if you could just bring some chicken or something. My wife is bringing vegetables. My wife, Emma Jean, My wife, Emma Jean, makes some good vegetables. And if you could just bring some chicken.
Oh, why I got to bring chicken? All black for bring chicken.
Well, ma'am, I figure that's what y'all like, so that's what y'all can do good. I just appreciate if you just give me a little bit of respect.
I got respect for you. You gonna talk about some black folk bring chicken your wife because she white go bring bells.
Well, ma'am.
You know what? Like you said, my child bad ass. Don't call me on my motherfucking telephone. I will report you.
Well, I can see why your child's a badass.
You called. It's no longer on the...
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I just appreciate if you give me the respect that a white man's due from a black woman.
Look, stop calling my motherfucking cell phone. And then she said the teacher don't know no bullshit and nothing about what you talking about.
You got prepaid cellular? You got prepaid? Just your minutes just ran out.
Call within the U.S., Canada.
Hello?
Tracy, hey, it's Roy Wood Jr.
Oh! Oh, no, y'all did.
Your homegirl Lakeisha is the one who put us up to play.
No, she did.
Yes, she did.
Oh, my God. Y'all took this morning. You all have a good day here.
Bless on it. Before you start, yesterday, can I ask you a question? Now, yesterday when you called in and you were getting ready to tell me actually why you called in sick and not coming to work, I asked you whatever happened to the horses. So you told me what happened with the horses that y'all ended up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But what was the reason for your calling in sick yesterday?
Because I was telling you what had happened. Because I was calling you to tell you about why I wasn't going to be here today. That was actually what was going on. I was trying to give you a pre-warning of what was going on, why I couldn't come in today. Because I knew you needed to know today why I wasn't going to be here today. Because if I called tomorrow, then today had already passed. So I was calling yesterday to tell you about today. So if you want to know about today, I can tell you what's going on today.
But what happened yesterday?
I wasn't know.
That's it?
Yeah.
So what about today?
I can't come out of the house today, son.
Why?
You know, you see what the day is?
What's the day?
It's Tuesday.
It's the 4th. I'm allergic to the number 4. I can't do nothing with number 4, son. Anything with number 4, my nerve get back. Sorry, I can't even listen to Jodeci or Jagged Edge because it's 4 on. If that number 4 always just played tricks on my mind since I was a little child. If you ask me for change for $1, I can't give you with 3/4, son. I can't do nothing with the number 4, son. I can't. Hey, Rod T, I can't eat a person pan pizza from Pizza Hut.
So what if you hold up 4 fingers? What happened?
If I'm driving the stick shift car, I got to go from 3rd to 5th.
Wait a minute. Did you say you can't do a personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut?
Because it's 4 slices. It made me get freaked out. I can't go outside on 4th of July and blow firecrackers.
Can you play the game Connect 4?
I definitely can't do that. I couldn't even play football when I was in high school because I could never run on 4th down. But I don't even know how the football game ends because I don't ever watch the 4th quarter.
So
when I watch the Olympics, when I watch the Olympics,
that's the news. You've been working for us a whole lot of years. You ain't never told us that you're on food. What? It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack here. What's the deal with you in the number 4 though?
I think one time when I was little, I was watching Sesame Street and they were doing a little counting game. And I don't know, something happened when they got to number 4, and I had tried to unplug the TV, and it had a little thing, it had a little shout in the cord, and I got shocked real bad. And ever since then, number 4 just.
So when they were saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Stop saying the number, please. Stop saying the number. Because even when I see Brat, somebody had a Brat Favre jersey on yesterday, and I just started crying.
Hey, Black Tony, I got something for you. Black Tony. Black Tony. Black Tony.
What?
Black Tony.
What?
I got you. I'm going to get you a hotel room tonight. I'm going to set you up with 3 chicks.
Okay, long as it ain't on the 4th floor, we good.
Because I'm tired of dating. Dating ain't cool, man. Especially, sometimes you think you date a little younger than you think that's cool. That ain't cool, man. Because this new generation, something wrong with them. I don't know what's wrong. I'm serious. I was dating this girl, and it was going good. I thought it was cool. I said, this is going to be good. And we got close. It was wild, and we started making love, and I was like, this is good. She might be the one. She might be the one. And I opened up my eyes, and she was tweeting. I said, what the hell you doing tweeting? What is wrong with you? Put that damn phone down. You are rude as hell. She's like, people need to know what you're doing. I said, no, not this, no. I took the phone. I said, what the hell you tweeting? Talking about Chris handling his business. I said, you can tweet this, but that's it. That's all the hell is wrong with you. Something wrong with this new generation. Enjoy it. This might be it. This might be the last time.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tamika Cottle Harris, Clifford T.I. Harris, y'all. Last month, they were informed, y'all, by the court that the $71 million judgment awarded to them after winning their trademark infringement lawsuit against the makers of the LOL Surprise Dolls house had been slashed by $53 million. Baby, the judge said, Well, it's being reported now that the judge has reversed his decision and T.I. and Tiny will receive the full $71 million, y'all. Isn't that great?
Tiny right now. She just texted me
text her,
yesterday.
honey. Yes, baby, they are going to get that money.
Tiny! Return my text message now. You text me back.
Yes. They said they're going to get the money. Reverse the money.
What you want me to put in this text message? Y'all tell me what y'all want to put in this text message.
Tell Tip, I want a tip.
Yeah, and tell Tiny, just send me one of the OMG dolls. I'll have one just for, it'll be a good thing to put on my dresser, honey. Yeah. So there you go, honey. But it's so touching, y'all. They giving them all their money back, so they gonna get the money. And I hope they donate to charity, honey, help the homeless, and give to people of the city and stuff like that.
I know a family in need. I know a family in need, a struggling comedian.
Yes, Lord. Yes. So congratulations to T.I. and Tiny, honey. They deserve it. If you do wrong, people did wrong, honey, mark the dolls or whatever, honey. So give them their money. So congratulations. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Remember last month, honey, boxer Clarissa, honey, Shields, Rocky, you familiar with Clarissa, right?
Absolutely.
When she lashed out, baby, at retired boxer Layla Ali, baby, over those comments Layla made, honey, about Clarissa in the interview. Well, baby, a stepmama is something else, honey. Honey, Miss Layla's stepmama is speaking out, honey. Muhammad Ali's second wife, y'all. And here's what Miss Kalala had to say.
I'm here to see Sheila. Miss Shields, I want her to whoop Layla's ass. Layla's mama with my husband, and I'm payback time. It's payback time.
What you say, Gary?
What? Baby, now this is Muhammad Ali's second wife, honey. And, honey, which is maybe Layla's stepmom, honey. She said she is for Clarissa, and she want Clarissa to whip Layla's ass, honey. That's what she said. That's what the mama said. Layla Ali's stepmama, Muhammad Ali's second wife, honey, said this because said Layla mama took her husband. So, honey, there you go.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes.
I bet she only did that for a good laugh, though.
Baby, she look like that type of girl, honey. That was no good laugh, honey. She said it, baby. So she said she want Layla whipped, but that's a shame post thing, honey. Could you imagine your stepmother saying that about you, honey? Want the other girl to beat you up and stuff? And I'm sure Layla saw her once upon a time because they were probably all at a family gathering or something, though. But nevertheless, this is what she said, honey. So we're going to follow this story. Hopefully Layla, pray, honey, and that, this doesn't happen to her and that her stepmama probably was experiencing technical difficulties at the time.
What was she experiencing? What, Gary?
Maybe she was experiencing technical difficulties.
I'm going to use that one.
Yes, Lord.
I'm going to use that one. That's funny.
Yes. All right, moving on to my final story. Y'all remember Gloria Gaynor? Y'all know we know Gloria Gaynor, honey. The girl that wrote the song I Will Survive. I'm going to give you a couple of words later. But anyway, Robin Roberts, honey, is presenting I Will Survive, the Gloria Gaynor story on Lifetime. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the biopic chronicles Miss Gaynor's rise to fame, honey, from her humble beginnings to becoming one of the most iconic voices in music history, dubbed America's Queen of Disco, because, the Queens, too, used to love Miss Gloria Gaynor, honey. Because, if I don't know if y'all don't remember some of the words to the song, I think I can say a few of them, honey, because so we won't have to pay for it. She said at first she was afraid, Ricky. She was petrified. She kept thinking how she could live without you by her side. And she said she felt so many nights spending, honey, all by herself, and she survived. And she said, you did her wrong. And she learned how to get along. But she said, now she's back from outer space. She said, you had to have that little look up on your face. She said she should have changed that stupid lock. She should have made you leave your key. Because if she knew for just 1 second, you'll be back to bother me. She said, go now, go. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now. She said, because you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to change me with your vibe? Do you think I crumble? Do you think I'll lay down and die? She said, oh, no, not I. I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, and I got all my love to give, and I'll survive.
Go ahead, girl.
I will survive. Hey. That's the Glory Gaynor.
It's a delivery for me.
Yes, honey. Miss Gloria Gaynor said she will survive, honey. So I can't wait for it to come out, honey. The Gloria Gaynor story, y'all.
Turn it up, Dave. Y'all, give it up. Give it up, and Gary, what it is? There you go, Gary.
From outer space.
Look up on your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave the key. If I was known for just 1 second, you'll be back to bother me. Go now, go. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now. 'Cause you're not welcome anymore.
Sing it, Gary.
Weren't you the one who tried to rip me with the vibe? You think I crumble?
Lay down and die.
You think I lay down and die? Oh, no, not I.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
February is American Heart Health Month, and did you know that heart disease is a leading cause of death for people in the United States? Now is an important time to educate people on ways to avoid this dangerous and in many cases preventable disease.
I know that's right, Ricky. You know, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, unhealthy diet, obesity, and excessive alcohol use are the main contributors to heart disease. And in many cases, people are unaware that they're approaching harmful territory.
So joining us today, I'm so excited, is Atlanta-based board-certified cardiologist, Dr. Eddie Hackler. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Dr. Hackler, thank you so much for joining us. And according to statistics, heart disease is the #1 killer for African Americans. And why is that?
Well, one, heart disease is the #1 killer of all people. And when we think about marginalized groups such as blacks and Latinos, we are facing heart disease at disproportionate rates. But the main contributor to that is health disparities. And health disparities, what those are different inequalities within the healthcare system, and social factors called social determinants of health are what we look at that actually play a role in that. So breaking social determinants of health down, economic. So any type of racism within the economic space that you can think of. So the differences in income level. When we think about transportation, people not having good transportation to go to doctors, or even neighborhood issues such as red zoning, where people aren't building wealth within their homes. Also, food deserts. Food deserts are areas where there's predominantly a lack of healthy food options. And those are predominantly in black neighborhoods.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Dr. Hackler, it's so great to have you here, and we appreciate this conversation because it's so needed. You know, we talked previously about how some people are unaware that they're approaching harmful territory. What are some things, lifestyle contributors that can make the risk for heart disease worse?
A great question. So one thing I will say is that heart disease is 80% preventable.
Wow.
20% of it is genetics, but 80% of it is the lifestyle choices that we make. So that's a great question. So the one thing I always tell people, you got to stop smoking. If you're smoking, and I don't care if it's tobacco, if it's vaping, if it's marijuana, and even deeper into that, if you're ingesting marijuana or sniffing it, however you taking it in. Some people say, oh, I don't smoke, I might do an edible or something like that, but that's still, THC in general has still been linked to higher risks of heart attacks. So stopping anything like that is very helpful. As far as exercise, a lot of people don't exercise. So 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week of moderate intensity activity. So that can just be brisk walking around your neighborhood. And moderate intensity can be brisk walking, it could be playing tennis, it could be treadmilling. So you don't necessarily have to think about, I have to go to the gym and go lift, 1,000 weights. No, you can literally do something around your neighborhood, something that you can incorporate into your life to keep moving, staying active. Your diet. Oh, go ahead.
I was. What's some of the foods to eat? That keeps our heart healthy, and what vitamins do you recommend for heart health?
Yeah, that's a great question. So diet's a very important part of that. So I always recommend fresh fruit, green leafy vegetables. If you're eating meat, eat lean meat. So you want to eat like chicken breast, turkey, salmon. You don't want anything fried. If you can avoid fried food and greasy food, that's
Gary. Gary looked at you.
Gary eat Popeyes every day.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, if you're gonna go do you some fried chicken, just do the rest of the week and make sure you exercise and drink a lot of water to try to dilute it or something and do I don't know.
Yeah,
don't eat it every day.
Yeah, no, great point. You don't want to do it every day. Everything in moderation. I'm not saying don't ever eat fried chicken again in life, but it shouldn't be our daily food. Growing up, we probably ate fried chicken every day. That wasn't something that was bad or taboo. But as we get older, we have to realize what we put into our bodies. We're gonna have to deal with that later.
Yeah. Dr. Hackler, so when it comes to preventative maintenance, me and my wife were just having this conversation yesterday. She was asking me, did I take an aspirin?
Oh, y'all got back together? Go ahead.
Yeah, we back. Well, I mean,
look. Valentine's Day month.
Yeah, don't put my business out there. But look, taking an aspirin every day, is that really a thing for health, for heart health?
So you got to take that and break that down a little further. So back in the day, take a baby aspirin every day, no matter who you are, and it's supposed to prevent heart disease. However, new studies have shown that if you're taking aspirin and you don't necessarily have any risk factors, then you may just increase your risk of bleeding without decreasing your risk of heart disease. So in certain patients, we do recommend daily aspirin. So that's people who've had documented heart artery blockages or calcium in their heart arteries, or people who are diabetic, people who are high risk. So I wouldn't recommend it for everybody, but on an individual basis, that's a conversation that we could have.
Wow.
What about a pacemaker? I mean, if your heart go out, a pacemaker, how long does pacemakers last? I mean, take the place of the heart, correct?
Well, so people get pacemakers for a lot of different reasons. But to answer your first question, in general, a pacemaker's battery lasts about 10 years, and then you have to get that replaced. But it doesn't necessarily take over the heart. But it's so many different reasons why you could have a pacemaker that it just depends.
When it comes to blockages in your heart, because I've known a couple of people who have had surgery for that, how do you have indications that you may have an issue with heart blockages?
Great question. So the most common way is exertional chest pain, exertional shortness of breath. Those are the more common ways that we know that, or that might clue us into we need to look into the heart arteries a little more. But specifically, like for women have atypical symptoms. So it may not necessarily be chest pain or even shortness of breath. Sometimes it could be nausea, or it could be like arm numbness, or it could be jaw pain. Those are ways. And then for people who are a little healthier, quote unquote, sometimes they know by realizing like, I used to can run 4 miles in 30 minutes. Now it takes me, 50 minutes to run 4 miles. Even like a decrease in exercise tolerance can be a clue in that, we may need to look at your heart arteries.
Can you talk a little bit about our emotional well-being and how that's connected to heart health? Because I think people really underestimate how important it is to prioritize stress management and acknowledging anxiety and when you're emotionally low.
Yeah, no, it's a great question, because a lot of people don't know this, but high levels of stress can cause heart failure and it can cause heart attacks. There's something called stress cardiomyopathy. And even when I'm asking patients if they're coming in with chest pain, and I say, is your chest pain worse when you're stressed? And does it get better when you alleviate that stress? And a lot of times people will say yes. And that can be a clue in to heart artery blockage. So it's very important to prioritize your mental health, because that's tied into your physical health as well.
Man, so are there any specific tests or screenings that you recommend for us to get when we go to the doctor? What should we ask for? What specifically tests, should we ask for?
Great question. So I would say always
specific.
ask for.
Come up and get tweets. Specific.
Yes, I get you. I would say a lipid panel for sure. So that's your cholesterol. And specifically, I would ask your doctor to check your LP(a). It is a specific lipid risk factor that doesn't necessarily change throughout your life, but if it's high, that puts you at higher risk of having heart disease versus if it's low. So your doctor would need to know that, and that's good information. Also, I would ask to check a A1C. That's your glucose, basically checking for diabetes, because you want to make sure that that's under control, because diabetes is like if it's not hypertension, diabetes is very close linkly to heart disease. I would also...
oh, that's good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would also always check a CBC and a BMP as well. So that's going to check your hemoglobin, your blood count, and then also your electrolytes and your kidney function, because some of those things can be tied into heart disease as well.
Wow.
Is there a way you could put all of this up on your website specifically about the heart and everything? Because I know people, everything that you just said, people probably not going to remember it. How can we follow you on social media, and can you post that for us today so we could go back to it and make sure that we're doing all the right things?
Oh, yes. So on Instagram, I'm the Black Doctor, TheBlackDoctor. And on TikTok, it's The Black Doctor, so THEE, Black Doctor. And all this stuff is already on my page. I love making videos about heart healthy information, so I have a slew of videos that you can just watch, and whatever, pertains to you, like hone in on that. And if you have a specific question, you can always DM me, and I can definitely give as much information as I can from there.
Man, we really appreciate you, and thank you so much for coming by. And I just have to say, I'm glad you're coming on the show. I should have been having you. We'll do this whole segment in memory of Uncle Bruce. Uncle Bruce was a heart recipient. We just had his funeral this past Friday. He's the uncle's, the morning show favorite uncle, and big brother, mentor. We just lost him to complications with his heart. And I just want everybody to take that serious. So, you come back on the show, and we do that in memory of Anthony Bruce Smiley, former player at the University of Alabama, great uncle, great big brother, great father figure, and friend. So we want to thank you for that. Just really made my whole day that you come on and talk this. And like they say, sometimes some have to die in order for others to live. And making me aware of this, and if we can save lives in the process, that would definitely be a blessing. I want y'all to give it up and show your love right now for Dr. Eddie Hackler.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We're looking for a winner. Who is this?
This is Sakina Lafayette from Durham, North Carolina.
She didn't say Raleigh. She said Durham. Yeah, she specified. That's like if you from Dallas, you talking about some Fort Worth. That's like if you from Birmingham, you talking about some Bethlehem. That's like if you from, I can go on and on. Miami, Fort Lauderdale. She said Durham, North Carolina. One more time.
Pimpin'.
Yeah. Come on now. All right, y'all, we're gonna play the Mike Epps movie clip of the day, and if you name the movie correctly, you will win $500. Here we go.
Russell Red got Young Jeezy out there in the van. Stop. Ain't nobody lying. Go out there and look yourself, man. Send one of y'all ain't doing. Go do something, man. Sitting around living off mine, dog.
You brought Young Jeezy to the projects to cop some weed.
All right, can you name the movie?
Yankee Promoters.
Whoa! That's right.
Oh, my God.
Come on, man. Congratulations. You just won $500, man. And you're not qualified for that grand prize as well. You got a trip or two to Atlanta to see Mike Epps and a stellar lineup of comedy stars like Country Wayne, Corey Holcomb, Lil Duval, Ha Ha Davis, and more. And it's the We Them Ones comedy tour. And the grand prize also gets another $500 in spending cash. You qualify for all that there, girl.
Yes, sir. The grand prize. Come on. And listen, the grand prize winner will be announced next Monday, but you won $500 today. Tell everybody what show just hooked you up to see Mike Epps.
Ooh, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yeah, let me get it right. With a chance to see Mike Epps. With a chance to see Mike Epps. We're going to get sued. Hey, we love you. Thank you so much for calling us, y'all. Hey, every day we're going to be giving away. You can win $500. So make sure y'all listen. You have to listen to win. More Rickey, congratulations to you and more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the top of the hour. Each week we read a question from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show DMs. And Special K, you got something, man. What happened?
Okay, so there's not a name attached to this, and I see why. She says, I'm assuming it's a she, I'm a 9th grade teacher at a junior high school here in Raleigh, North Carolina. My issue is with a fellow teacher whose classroom is next to mine. She's very young, 23, and is in her first year teaching. The problem is that she is so worried about being, quote, friends with the students that she's going to get herself in trouble. Now, they call her by her first name, and I found out that they share funny memes and things like that on her cell phone. A couple of days ago, she was arguing with a 14-year-old like they were the same age. Now, I got 11 years experience doing this. Should I pull her to the side and get her straightened out, or just let her hang herself?
Definitely pull her to the side. Definitely pull her to the side.
Yeah, I think as the elder in that situation, you need to pull it to the side and say, look, you ain't in school with these folks, and they are not your peers. But I think they should have an age limit before you can start. Like, they shouldn't put you in a classroom with junior high or high school kids when you just out of college.
Now, that's usually what they do.
The ages are too close.
That's how the teachers and the students wind up getting together.
And the kids look at you like you're another one of the kids.
Now, there's nothing wrong with being cool, like being a cool teacher with your students, but you got to draw that line.
Right.
You got to draw that line.
Playing with each other on social media and all that, because I'm pretty sure if they sharing memes and like, why the kids got your number?
Right.
First of all,
Exactly.
Keep that.
That's inappropriate.
You didn't really know where your teacher lived growing up. You didn't know nothing about your teacher. You look at her car, and it was like a mystery.
Yes.
And stuff, or whatever. And if your teacher ass was fat, that was at the chalkboard.
Wait a minute. We all had one of them teachers.
Always that one.
Miss Carson. Miss Carson. Miss Carson. We had Miss Carson
Green.
and we had Miss Moon.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. And then it was that one senior dude on the football team that had a beard and looked older than everybody that was always trying to get with them teachers.
Yeah. That was Rose.
Yeah, that was Rose.
Roosevelt. Roosevelt Powell.
Yes, sir. But Rose was about 6'2" in the 6th grade. Had a damn full beard sitting up in his 8th class. And that'd be all the dudes in summer school, especially. Everybody in summer school.
Yeah.
I never had a free summer until I got out of college. I always went to summer school for strengthening.
Yeah,
you did go for strength.
That's what they told me.
For some reason we don't find that hard to believe.
I was already a grade behind, and Birmingham had this program called High School Ahead. So that's if you're 14 in the 7th grade, they was like, we getting ready to go to high school. You ain't going. And then the principal told my mama that they have a program called High School Ahead. So I had to go to summer school for the summer. Summer school was your 8th grade. When I walked up in there my 9th grade, I said, I told y'all I was smart. My birthday came late. They got my birthday mixed up. I ended up in the 9th grade. They were like, damn, man, you really smart for real. They ain't know nothing about that High School Ahead program. I went from the 7th grade to the 9th grade. Boy, I can tell y'all some stories, boy. I ain't do nothing in school, boy.
Okay. For strengthening.
Yeah. Using that class that went to lunch at 9:30.
Oh, no, I went in. Hold on, I'll stop the music.
Okay.
I went in
I went to lunch at 9:45.
I was in our 9th grade. The first, that's like the end of first period. I was in career education, but that's second period. But they went to the special ed. They went to lunch at 9:30. That damn bell rang, and you could smell them cinnamon rolls and them rolls in the oven. You could smell the food because it was right by the lunchroom, and they come running down the hall, and you can hear the ones with the little support boots on with the little iron thing. They be running down the hall real fast. And sometimes they would come into class because they would think it's the lunchroom because the class was right by the lunchroom. And the teacher had to tell them that turn them around and walk them out.
Pull back.
And then you wait for a wheelchair to go by there real fast.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, radio family. Here's what's happening in news. The Treasury Department has given Elon Musk and representatives from his Department of Government Efficiency team access to the vast federal payment system responsible for handling trillions of dollars in government expenditures, according to multiple sources familiar with the matter. Trump addressed the controversy, assuring that there are limitations on how far Musk can go.
Elon can't do and won't do anything without our approval, and we'll give him the approval where appropriate. Where not appropriate, we won't.
Conversely, U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren called Trump out, expressing extreme concern.
As we gear up for the tax fight, it will become even clearer that Trump will open the doors for his billionaires and giant corporations to find more ways to loot the government at your expense. We are living a nightmare created by Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and we need to wake up.
Special K, what do you think about all of that real quick?
I mean, real quick, there's no congressional oversight. Congress holds the checkbook for the U.S. Treasury. How is it possible that you just bypass Congress and give authority to a person that nobody voted for, that nobody asked to be in charge of anything, to an organization, agency that's not an official sanctioned government agency?
And you talking about Social Security, Medicare, salaries for federal workers, payments to government contractors, grant recipients, tax refunds.
Yeah, like where's Congress in all of this? They have no say-so over this. And for Trump to say that he's only going to do what we give him author, but who is we? You mean you? That's not how the government works.
Yeah, that's a lot. We'll continue to follow this story. Lastly, the soaring prices of eggs. We've seen this, and I don't know if you all have gone into grocery stores. I went the other day, no eggs at all. And now it has forced Waffle House to add a temporary surcharge on customers' orders. The Georgia-based chain is adding a 50-cent charge per egg because of the nationwide rise in the cost of eggs.
Well,
eggs on the trap right now.
You don't have to put eggs in macaroni and cheese. You don't have to. That's optional. And you can save eggs. I know we love macaroni and cheese once a week, but you can probably save you two to 4 eggs just by not putting it in the macaroni and cheese. Now, you have to put it in the cake for the cake to rise.
Yeah.
But you don't have to use eggs for macaroni and cheese.
My mama put an egg in her sweet peas. Did y'all put eggs in your sweet peas?
Hell no. No.
Who ever heard of that?
She cracked an egg in the sweet peas.
That's just y'all just country from Port Arthur, Texas. Ain't nobody ever heard nothing like that.
I ain't never heard
Nobody
of
in
that.
history ever heard of that.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
She cracked an egg in her
But Baptist people put eggs in their macaroni and cheese when they making it in full gospel. They don't do eggs in the macaroni and cheese. Church of God in Christ, they do eggs in the macaroni and cheese and apostolic or whatever. We'll say what?
Who put eggs in their potato salad?
My mama does. We put eggs in our potato salad.
You don't have to.
Yeah, well, you don't have to, but we crack an egg and we put an egg in a boiled egg and chop it up.
Yeah, y'all, that's because y'all got chickens. Y'all can afford it.
You're damn right now. Make no error, baby. We sure
y'all
do.
Mama got some chickens back there.
We sure do, honey.
You know we seen them damn chickens back there.
Yep. We got our coop, baby, in the backyard.
They do got chickens, Maria. Yeah. They got Gary and Mom. They have chicken. They raise. They got little animals, farm animals.
We got our chicken. We got our little bitties and all that.
Well, you got all the eggs in.
Yeah. Well, they don't do that a lot, but we have enough.
Chicken be twitching.
Oh. You know what?
He said one of them chickens be switching.
Don't listen to them, Jerry.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Chickens be out there. Man, go on, man.
They be tiptoeing in and out the coop.
The damn chicken out of system. Man, be quiet, man. Hey, Rock. Chicken and lay some Easter egg and all they colorful. All the eggs be the color of the day.
That's right, baby. That's Chickadee, baby.
Oh, man. All right,
man, what's going on in sports, Rock?
This is why I love Deion Prime Time Sanders, a.k.a. Coach Prime. The entire Colorado football team made history with surpassing the 3.0 GPA. Come on with it, dog. It is what it is.
Awesome.
As I said yesterday, man, there's more to this story on why the Dallas Mavericks traded their superstar Luka Doncic to the Lakers. Shannon Sharp shared his thoughts.
The Mavericks were had it up to here, and whatever here is it here? Is it here? But they had enough of Luka, and they didn't believe. We don't trust you now, and you're making 40. If we give you 70, there's no possible way we can control you.
Message. There's more dirt in the tank, and it's going to be released soon. Stay tuned for that.
Because he was weighing 170-something pounds?
Hey, dog.
They saying he was overweight.
No, he was 260 pounds.
260 pounds?
But here's the deal. I'll take a 260-pound Luka if he's scoring like he's scoring. I mean, he's a beast. Don't get me wrong. But it was more than that, man. I think it was more cancer in the locker room. It's going to be some stuff that come out. Was him and Kyrie getting along? That's what we don't know. We thought everything was cool because they played together. They got to the doggone title game last year. They was in the championship game last year. So, come on, man. Let's just sit by and see what happens. It is what it is. That's my quick sports report right there. Brat got the hot spot right now. Let's get it poppin'.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Haynes and Grammy award-winning producer Mustard have finally teamed up for a collaboration that fans have been calling for. To mark the launch of their partnership, Haynes released a short film remixing one of his classic ketchup ads featuring Mustard's viral Mustard! And a sneak peek of a new upcoming sauce. That is so cool. And as part of the partnership, Mustard has been named Haynes' first ever Chief Mustard Officer, where he will create a limited edition mustard flavor. That is so dope. I love that. That is awesome. Did y'all catch that commercial in between the Grammys? It was like a stoned out mustard bottle and Heinz ketchup label. It was really, really nice. I was so proud of him. I love that type of thing. Anyway, moving on. Multiple artists have come to the defense of Babyface. Oh, Lord. After the icon became the subject of a controversial incident at the Grammy Awards. Yesterday, Sean Stockman of Boyz II Men expressed his frustration on Instagram regarding an incident which Babyface was abruptly cut off during an interview with Associated Press. The moment which went viral happened after Babyface's interview was interrupted by reporters shouting for an artist by the name of Chappell Roan. I would always say her name was Chappelle because it looks like Dave Chappelle, but Chappell Roan, who had just walked by, and that move led Babyface to hand his mic off and walk away as he told them, well, go do that. And this is what Sean Stockman of Boyz II Men had to say, y'all.
So it bothers me that in any other profession of entertainment, whether it be acting, whether it be sports, the legends are honored. But with the music industry, if you're not considered relevant, you get thrown away and discarded, no longer useful. And that's weird to me. And I wanted to ask all of you guys, like, why do you think that is? Why is that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That was so rude. Did y'all catch that? Of course, everybody saw that.
But it was rude though. But I'm sure all of us have done a red carpet before. If you see a bigger star,
there's a way to do it though.
Yes, definitely a way to do it. But I mean, honey, if President Obama is passing by and you're interviewing Joe LaWuwa, Joe LaWuwa may just have to wait. You have to wind up that interview with him and say, well, Joe, it was nice talking to you, and have a great day, and you look wonderful. President Obama, come here. And
but
bring him over.
Babyface is not Joe LaWuwa. And they should have saw who was coming down the line. There's two people standing there doing the interview. Yeah. One should be paying attention to who's coming down the line. So you could pass on Babyface or not talk to him at all. Don't start and then cut the conversation off because you see somebody else. It's just a way to do it.
Well, it's a way to do it, but if you don't know who Babyface is, and this was two European women, they probably know Babyface was from Baby's butt, and they say, well, we're going to bring this one here on in, Chappelle Roan, who they know, and that's why I kind of ended that way. It wasn't right, but in the words of Whitney Houston, it's not right, but it's okay.
Oh, my God. Okay, Gary. Whatever, Gary. Last but not least, we're going to move on because it still wasn't right, and it's not okay. It's never okay. You don't do no legend like that. You don't do nobody like that. Have some discretion. My goodness. Gary talking about this not right, it's no care. Whitney Houston, get out of here. Last but not least, y'all, Diddy was admitted to a Brooklyn hospital in New York after experiencing pain with his knee. He was transported to the hospital from the Metropolitan Detention Center, where he had an MRI last Thursday. He was transported late night to avoid drawing attention of the other inmates and staff. He has a history of a knee problem. His attorney would not comment on any other medical issues or anything related to prisoner movements. His trial is set to begin on May 5th. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more on those stories, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brat, and coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with the White Stone. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.